whacking to make rebuild on parts of the heater, installing some digital brand new antenna to improve output, and I've got a lot of feedback from somebody. Don't know where that's coming from. Okay. Yeah, it's hard. My brain is getting smaller as I get older, and I can't handle things like feedback. It's bad enough to use the English language. But here's one thing for everybody out there. I am looking for a particular rig for my activities in California. I am looking for an Alinco DR235T, yada yada. That's a 220 Alinco rig that has a DB9 connector on the back of it, and I want to put that on All-Star Link in Santa Barbara. It is the radio of choice, and they are currently, from what I understand, not available or out of production. So if anybody has a used one that they want to sell, not looking for a donation, I'm willing to pay a fair price for it. I would like to pick it up as I pass through either Arizona or California to get to Santa Barbara. So I've got one lead on it already, but it's not a sure thing. So if anybody's got one, let me know and I will make arrangements. So anyway, Alinco DR235T 220 radio. That's a mobile radio. So that's all I've got for now. I'll jibber jabber a whole lot when we get to the round table because we always have a lot of fun and talk about everything from soup to nuts. Back to you, Roland. Thanks for doing the net. This is Rod, WB9KMO, Mesa, Arizona, Thunder Mountain.
Very good, Rod. Thank you very much for checking in with us tonight. Yep, I'll tell you, Olinkos have been very, very good lately regarding their radios. So I've been very, very impressed. So, Rod, good luck with that, my friend. And I know you'll have a lot of enjoyment with that for sure. So thank you very much for checking in with us. We appreciate it. All right. Oh, yeah, you need my audio, don't you? There we go. Yeah, you need my audio. Yep. I got to build that box, I tell you. You got it. All right, let's see. Anyone else in there? I'm surprised that Lee is not out here yet because I could have sworn I saw him pop in there, and of course I saw him probably popped out. So, we got to reel him in. All right, that's our Arizona chapter. It's very, very good. So no Ed, no Lee, no Rod, no, and of course Bob. We're always remembering Bob. Of course, Kevin and Tammy, we're always remembering you. But now we're going to go to Mount Diablo, and we're going to check in Jim, K6SOE. We're going to check him on RF. So Jim, it's great to see you tonight, my friend, and thank you very much for watching us and participating with us on amateur television.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Glad to be able to make the net tonight. And not too much new in this week in ham radio. Got a few things going as far as the repeater upgrades. Got a DVB S2 receiver up on the hill that looks like it's testing out okay. At some point, we would like to try some different symbol rates, something down in the lower hundreds. That the satellite that they've got over Europe there, the guys in BATC have successfully been able to run some very low symbol rates with some very good quality. So at some point in time, I'd like to get a different receiver up on the hill to start experimenting with that. So other than that, not too much else new in the neighborhood. Trying to get my software on the Mac running properly. I've got a Norton issue that I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to get rid of it. Probably shoot it in the head. So anyway, back to net. K6SOE Pittsburgh. Over.
Okay, K6SOE, KC6JPG. Very, very good, Jim. Thank you very much for checking in. And I'll tell you, your picture looked great on the RF side. So thank you very much for checking in. All right, we're going to go to Southern California. We're going to go to Mount Wilson. And let's go ahead and check in Bob over in Long Beach. N6AZV. Bob? Okay, I know Ron's watching on YouTube, and there will be a little latency delay, so we'll be waiting for him. KD6NIZ, Ron, come on in, my friend. Good, Ron. Thank you very much for checking in on the radio side on the 1286. We appreciate it. So got Ron checked in. All right, Ron, got you checked in, bud. So thank you very much for checking in. Excellent. All right, we're going to go to, let's see, is Merv out here tonight? KO6E, Merv. All right, we're going to go to the man himself, WA6SBT, Mike, who lives in Job's Peak, working at Mount Wilson as we speak. Mike, it's great to see you tonight, my friend.
Hello to everybody on the net, WA6SBT here. Couple of things on our ATV truck. I got the steering linkage that connects to the steering box replaced, and so the play that was in the wheel is gone now, so the steering's nice and tight. Got an appointment next Tuesday to get the tires rotated and balanced, and at that point I think we're pretty well done on mechanics on that truck, and working on getting the connections made on the new night coil and get ready to finish the electronics off. That's pretty much it. Back to net control.
Oh, very good, Mike. Thank you very much for checking in with us tonight. Very good, and great job on the truck. I was telling the group about the compliments that you've been receiving regarding how great the truck looks, and now it's going to perform really great after the linkage work that you have done to it. So, Mike, thank you very much for that, my friend. Great job. We really appreciate it. All right, anyone else on Mount Wilson that'd like to check in with the Amateur Television Network's The Weekly Net? Come in at this time. KC6JPG, Net Control. We're going time. We're going to check in Earl, KJ6DQR, Earl, and KJ6FYY, Julie in Cathedral City. Well, someone tried to get on Mount Wilson. We'll come back to you for sure. For some reason, you got a black screen there. How about Nathan, AG6AV? Nathan, Cathedral City. All right, we're going to go to next is there he is. N6GKB, Keith, Yucca Valley. Keith, it's great to see you, my friend.
Hello, everyone. Yucca Valley. And warming up again up here. Got a little cool up here in the high desert for a couple days, but yeah, we're warming right back up, no problem. Summer is upon us, or soon to be. Anyhow, other than that, not too much going on up here. Just planning out our field day. Hopefully next week or so. As you might notice, the shack here is getting a little more empty. It's being moved into another room, a bigger room. I think we grew out of this shack, so yeah. Other than that, try to get back on the air with RF and everything else in the future here. So we have the equipment, we have the technology, we will do it. So anyhow, everybody enjoy tonight and see you in the afternet. N6GKB, Yucca Valley, High Desert, East Mojave Desert.
Oh, very good, Keith. Thank you very much for checking in tonight. I'll tell you, your camera looks absolutely great. P5 Plus, it looks great. Thank you very, very much for checking in with us tonight. Very good. All right. And let's see, anyone else on Snow Peak that'd like to check in with the Amateur Television Network's The Weekly Net? Come in at this time. KC6JPG, Net Control.
Hey, I'm alive again. Good evening to all. N6AZV, Long Beach.
Well, N6AZV, KC6JPG, got you checked in there, Bob. Thank you very much for your quick woohoo. We're in that window now where Gordo probably has a break right now from the Coast Guard net, so we're going to check him in real fast. WB6, NOA, Gordon, Costa Mesa.
Well, surprise, surprise, it's N6GLF. Hello to everybody. There's Gordo in the background for 1 second before he goes back to his Coast Guard net. Good evening, all, N6GLF.
And third party Gordo, WB6 NOA. The blood moon tonight at about 4 o'clock. So get up early. The clouds are there. Rattle up. Over.
Gordo, Susie, it's great to see you both. Fantastic to see you both. That is awesome. So thank you very, very much for the both of you checking in tonight. Very, very good. Susie, I might be kidnapping your husband because, you know what? If I put a white coat on and a little pocket protector with a clip and a clipboard, he'll make a great Doc Brown. I'll drive him around the DeLorean. You got it. That'd be great. So, Gordo, Susie, thank you very, very much for checking in with us tonight. Continuing on with Santiago Peak check-ins. KD6OMV, Norm, Riverside.
Hey, this is Norm, KD6OMV in Riverside, checking in tonight. Yeah, Mike and I took a very bumpy ride to Santiago Peak and back last weekend. Yeah, I think I'm still vibrating. But anyway, we made some improvements up there, and there's, as usual, there's always more work to do. But onward and upward. I'll turn it back to you, Roland. Hi, everybody. 86 OMV in Riverside.
K86OMV, KC6JPG. Very good, Norm. Thank you very much for all the work that you done last Saturday with Mike and putting the link together and getting snow back and all the work that you did. And yeah, with the kind of a lack of rain and probably not blading the trail going up to the mainline truck trail, that can be a pretty rough ride. I did that on a bicycle and I fell twice. And I still live. Oh, darn shucks, I know. It's all good. Thank you, Norm, for everything that you do. Thank you very much. All right, we're going to continue on to Santiago Peak, and we're going to go to Dave, KA6DPS. So, Dave, it's great to see you out here tonight. Great to see you out here tonight. Great to see you out here tonight.
Yeah, I'm in Missouri. I'm not on Santiago Peak anymore.
But that's okay because we still love you.
Yeah, I know I'm the first one you talk to. That's for sure. I got all new teeth, so I'm kind of, it's hard to understand sometimes. I got a slurp. Anyway, I'm glad to see everybody on tonight. Dave was in here just a minute ago, but he's back out in the kitchen helping Debbie fix something to eat, I guess. It's really real nice back here. Pretty warm today, but it rained tonight, so that makes it pretty nice. Got the window open back there, and it's just nice and cool. Well, good to see everybody on tonight. Looking forward to Mike making a run back here sometime this summer, and maybe bring Mark with him. That'll be an interesting ride. Anyway, guys, glad to see everybody. K6GPS.
KA6DPS, KC6JPG. Very good, Dave. Thank you very, very much for checking in with us tonight. Fantastic. You were looking absolutely great. The camera on that phone is perfect. So you are P5 Plus, always. You always been P5 Plus. Well, very good. Thank you very much for checking in, Dave. We appreciate it. All right. Let's go ahead and we'll continue on. Let's see if my neighbor is around. Let's go to Tom, WB6HYH in good old Rancho Cucamonga.
You know it. Well, the weather was pretty warm today. Got up over 90, I think. So, yeah, it was a warm one today. I'm back. Was in Hawaii there for a couple of weeks and really enjoyed it over there. It was relaxing. Spent about 5 days in Oahu and then 7 days over in Kauai, which is really quiet. And it was nice, relaxing. Just did a little shopping, touring around the island and stuff. Took it easy with a buddy of mine from Sacramento up there and his wife. And we just had a really good time. And came back. See, I've been back a week already. I missed last week's net accidentally, but anyhow, we're here tonight, and good to see everybody on there. And boy, the repeater's looking as good as ever. Yeah, I tell you, that's somebody's been doing some work on it. I don't see how it can get any better. But glad to see everybody out there, and just trying to get reorganized around here. Got all my antennas and everything working pretty good, so now it's time to work back on the house again and get things organized. So we've been doing that lately. But that's about it. Not too much here, so hopefully we can get back things rolling here with the meetings and stuff and see what we can do. And sounds like that vehicle is just getting better and better all the time. We'll see how we can get it much better. because it's in A1 condition, that's for sure. So that'd be great. Anxious to start showing it to the world out there. So we'll see what happens there. Anyways, like I said, good to see everybody, and thanks for doing the net as good as you always do there, Roland. This is WB6HYH, or Rancho Cucamonga.
WB6HYH, KC6JPG. I'm glad you enjoyed your Hawaii vacation, my friend. Thank you very much for checking in. And you know what? I can understand why you missed the net last week. It's rightfully so, because it's called recovery. Recovery from vacation. It happens to me when I go to Minnesota. You don't rest. You're always moving around and full of activity. So it's all good. And yes, your picture is P5 Plus, my friend. This closed circuit quality on my monitors, so you're looking great. And of course, Norm and Mike went up to the hill last Saturday and did some work on it, and it looks really good. So we really appreciate all of their work for sure. Well, thank you very much. And yes, you know what? The amount of work that Mike is doing on this truck, we're going to have to enter it in the Pebble Beach car show for the best news van ever. That's what we have to do. Yeah, go ahead, Mike. Chuckle. We still love you. You got it. We may have to pass the hat around because his funds are getting low again. So, we appreciate all your work, Mike. Thank you very, very much. Continuing on, let's see here. How about Don, KE6BXT, either in Mission Viejo or in Las Vegas? All right, we're now going to Gary, W6KVC, not in Running Springs, but I believe he's in Oregon. So Gary, it's great to see you tonight, my friend.
Hey, Roland and everybody on the net. Yeah, this is W6KVC, and I'm in Morrow County, Oregon, doing quite a bit of ATVing, but they got 4 wheels on them. And I'm going to introduce you to a friend of mine. He's also a ham radio operator, and his call is KI7HCU. And this is Ron Glenn. Hey, everybody on the net. And he's very interested in amateur television, so he's over here tonight. And we won't tell you what he does for a living, but anyway, I met him about 3 years ago, and we've become good friends. And so we're up here riding together. We went on about a 50-mile ride today, and whatever. And so we'll be up here for the next, until about the 3rd of June anyway. And from there, I'm going over to Idaho and spend a week with my friends over there. So I'll show you what it's all about in Idaho on amateur television on Whereby. So that's about it. With my amplifier here on my my booster, this thing is working great because the signals out here at Morrow County are minimal. But with that booster on my trailer, I got 3 or 4 bars and good LG, so, and no dropout. So it's working great. So back to net, W6KVC.
Well, very, very good, Gary. Thank you very much for checking in with us tonight, my friend. Well, I'll tell you, looking great. I'm glad to see Ron out there as well. I'm glad he's enjoying the ATV net, and we really appreciate it. I'll tell you, you're definitely going on an ATV tour with you already in Oregon, and then you got to go to Idaho, and then some. So that's fantastic. So thank you very much for checking in. Your phone, your signal is looking great. Not even a breakup. So you're perfect, my friend. Thank you for checking in. All right, anyone else on Santiago Peak? They like to check in with the amateur television networks, the Weekly Net, come in at this time. KC6JPG, net control. Well, normally we do Oat Mountain before Santiago, but Gordon had a window of opportunity there between the Coast Guard nets. So that's what we had to do Santiago before Oat Mountain. And here comes that darn radar again. Mike, do me a favor. Tell the FAA to turn that thing off. Only wish. Anyway, we're going to go to Oat Mountain now. So let's go and check in Alan, W6 IST in Port Ranch. Alan?
Night conditions are pretty bad tonight. I can barely get my pictures on here. And I don't know if you're copying me or not, but this is about as bad as I've ever seen it here. Anyway, copy me. Have a good rest of the week, Roland, and I'll turn back to you. This is W6 IST 73.
W6IST, KC6JPG. Very good, Alan. Got you checked in, and your picture here at Santiago looks excellent. So not a problem. We're just getting beaten up with the radar on 1200 right now, so hopefully it'll go away in a moment. So, yikes. All right. Well, I'm going to cross my fingers, and hopefully we'll see Mike on RF tonight. K6LDK, Mike in Valencia. How about WA6GMB, Glenn, on the east side of Simi Valley?
For interference, this is Glenn from east end of Simi Valley. There's pretty warm today, a little bit above 85, and fortunately, knock on wood, no fires in the area. That's all I have. I'll say 73 to everybody.
And 73 to you too, my friends. Great to see you tonight. Very, very good. All right. Well, guess what? We got Mike coming up right here, and we're going to check in on number 2. So, Mike, K6LDK, come on in, my friend.
Yeah, we're here. Oat Mountain is so full of interference, I can't really see much of anything on it. Wrigley, that's Wrigley back there, raising neck. Anyhow, 7-3 to everybody out on that. Okay, 6LDK.
Yeah, good to see you.
Well, good to see you, Mike. Well, thank you very much for checking in with us tonight. Very, very good. You're looking great on the online community there. So very, very good. Excellent. All right, moving forward, we're going to go to the west side of Simi Valley, where the weather is usually clearer than the east side of Simi Valley, and that's Bob, W6KGE. Bob?
Okay, good evening, everybody. And no, we're not in the fog here. What the guys are talking about is that our 900 megahertz signal from Oat is probably great, but it's being really interfered with, and you cannot watch without much problem that particular frequency. I'm watching you guys on 3880, which looks terrific, and the link from Santiago is great too. So I would encourage the guys, you might try 3880. I know some of you still had or still have equipment from a few years back, and give it a shot because it's working great. Other than that, good to see everybody this evening. Good to see Dave out there and the whole group. W6KGE.
Well, very good, Bob. Thank you very much for checking in. Yeah, that 919 signal, I'll tell you, there's a lot of activity in that frequency, and that's why we love to try to do the 919 for DVB-T. I think it will do much better than typical vestigial sideband. And so hopefully we can get that going for you guys and get some digital receivers, and hopefully that will look really great. So looking forward to getting into digital because that's going to attract our young people of today to get into amateur television. So that'd be great. So Bob, thank you very, very much for checking in with us tonight. And considering that, considering what's going on regarding our signals, your signal looks really good tonight. So appreciate it, buddy. Thank you so much. Anyone else on Oat Mountain that'd like to check in with the Amateur Television Network's The Weekly Net? #1 net in the world. You got it. Come in at this time before I start singing again. KC6JPG. Net control. You just never know. You just never know who might pop up in Santa Barbara, but we're ready for Santa Barbara because we got the graphic for Santa Barbara right here. Oh, no, right here. Santa Barbara check-ins. Continuing on with a man that does not need any introduction, and that is W6MAF, The Fish, in the anchor chair at Okie Hills. All's quiet at Job's Peak. Really? Okay, well, we're going to go back, and we're going to go back to Santiago Peak area, and we're going to go with Don, KM6TRZ. Don, it's great to see you, my friend.
And good afternoon, and good to see you, too, from the, let's see, from the island of Oahu this afternoon. Out here in Hawaii this week on business with Hawaiian Electric. We currently do the security work out here for all their substations and power plants. And back out here for the first time in 17 months on Oahu to work on upgrade projects and all that kind of good stuff. And, not a lot of fun to be had. Everything's closed down here in Honolulu pretty much. There's under as many restrictions as we've been in California, if not more. So I kind of feel like I got the island to myself for once. Don't have to worry about the tourists. Anyway, hope all is well back in SoCal and Arizona and wherever you're from, and checking in from Honolulu tonight. KM6 TRZ.
Oh, KM6TRZ, KC6JPG. Well, very good, Don. Thank you very much for checking in with us. And looks like beautiful weather out there in good old Hawaii. And I'm glad you're enjoying. Well, I know you're in a what we call working situation, but I'll tell you, it looks like the conditions are just wonderful. So great to see you, my friend. Thank you very much for checking in. All right, we're going to go back to Arizona this time, and we're going to go to Lee, who's our net control for the Arizona Amateur Television Network. Excuse me, I got a little frog in my throat. And we're going to check in Lee, K0CCU. Lee, it's great to see you, my friend.
KC6JPG, K0CCU. Did Fish ever check in?
No, he did not. He did not check in.
No audio.
Sorry about that. No, he did not check in. So I was kind of surprised myself.
Well, I do have something we can resurrect him with.
Motion whistle.
If that will get him, if that don't wake him up, he's asleep. We're back to normal here at our shack. All of my my daughter and son-in-law and have gone back to Iowa, and we're now kind of recuperating. We've taken a couple of days here to kind of recuperate, and we're still kind of beat. But that's what the fun of having family in, and with all the grandkids and everything like that. So, and my son-in-law is not here to talk to you on the on Whereby like he was last week, and he said he was going to give away a lot of secrets, but I don't think he gave away too many. So that's about all there is over here, Roland. And I haven't maybe I'll turn on my DMR. So back to you. KC6JPG and all the group there, K0CCU of Lee of Glendale, Arizona. Back to you.
K0CCU, KC6JPG. Very good, Lee. Thank you very much for checking in. I'll tell you, your audio is great. It's booming, full audio, so it sounds great. And I just remembered, I think Fish took off on the motorcycle for a little R&R, and so I'll definitely get this clip together to be posted on YouTube. So this way, he will be able to hear the wee, wee, wee. You got it. The Navy tone. I love it. So thank you very, very much, Lee, for checking in with us. Looking excellent tonight. Great picture tonight. All right, so I'm going to open it up. Let's go back to Arizona. We're going to go to Carrie this time. We're going to go to KD6, KAU in Mesa, Arizona. Carrie, it's great to see you tonight, my friend.
Hi, guys. Yeah, it's actually KD7 KAU, Roland, but that's okay. Everybody's entitled. Nothing much going on today. I just I had a day in which I was just working in the yard and doing everything. Didn't have a chance to set up my frame grabber, so I'm using the webcam as opposed to the closed-circuit TV. But anyhow, other than that, not much. Have a good one, guys. We'll talk to you in a little bit. 87 KAU, Mesa, Arizona.
KD7, KAU, you got it. I'm going to remember that in my head. So thank you very much, Carrie, for checking in. Looking forward to seeing you on the Whereby Roundtable. It's going to be a lot of fun tonight. We're going to have a great time. And, of course, for those that want to join us on Whereby, for our Whereby Roundtable, everyone is invited. If you're on YouTube, come and join us. It's a party in itself right there, right after we have our formal portion of the net. So come and check us out. And I'll bring the graphic up, too. Thank you, graphics department. Excellent. So whereby.com/ATN1. That's right. ATN number 1 in the world. You got it. Carrie, thanks again for checking in with us. Your picture looks great tonight. Appreciate it, buddy. Excellent. All right. Let's see. Anyone else? I'd like to check in with the Amateur Television Network's The Weekly Net on the RF side or on the online side. Come in at this time. KC6 JPG Net Control. Okay, we got a special treat for you. We've got Don back with us again, 85DW, for this week's edition of Amateur Radio Newsline.
From Amateur Radio Newsline Report number 2273, this is Ham Nation Headlines for Wednesday, May 26, 2021. For our top story this week, we look skyward. Hams and others with an amateur interest in astronomy have been tracking the journey of the rover that China sent to Mars.
Although the China National Space Administration remained tight-lipped about its Tianwen-1 mission, which landed that nation's first rover on Mars, amateur astronomers had been monitoring the spacecraft's signals intensely. They were listening for encouraging signs regarding the deployed capsule that was carrying the rover Zhurong to the planet's surface. The Chinese rover's arrival on May 15th, which was Friday, May 14th in the U.S., follows the arrival of the American's Perseverance rover in February. While Zhurong goes about its business on the surface of Mars, the Chinese orbiter will be relaying signals between ground controllers in China and the rover. Zhurong is equipped with cameras, a magnetic field detector, ground-penetrating radar, and a weather station. Having landed on Mars, China's next venture into space will be sending 3 astronauts to the nation's new space station. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Paul Brown, WD9GCO.
Hams, start your engines, or at least your rigs. There's a special event getting underway for the big car races in Indianapolis.
When it comes to special events, the W9 IMS Special Event Station for the Indianapolis 500-mile race is second to none. For the 18th year in a row, the W9 IMS team is tuning up and listening for contacts for the 3 Indianapolis races. The amateur radio race team will be active on 20 and 40 meters for the 105th running of the Indianapolis 500-mile race, May 30th. They'll be on the air beginning May 23rd through race day. The eager guys and girls just finished a week logging contacts for the IndyCar Grand Prix. In August, they will fire up the radios for another week of sideband contacts leading up to the Brickyard 400. Making contact with the W9 IMS Special Event Station will get you an original designed QSL card. If you make contact for each race, you are also eligible for a special race certificate. For more details, check out W9IMS on QRZ.com. Reporting from Indianapolis, home of the famed 2.5-mile oval, this is Jack Parker, W8ISH.
Disasters can and do strike at all times of the year. In one rural region of Virginia, radio operators have developed a plan that musters enough communication strength to cover the emergency needs of 4 rural counties.
The group of hams is small, but their agenda is ambitious. They're organizing so they can assist with hazard mitigation in 4 small counties located less than 75 miles southeast of Washington, D.C. In this mostly rural area, hurricanes, ice storms, and flooding are all realities, as is the Lake Anna Nuclear Power Plant. R3MCOM, as this startup group is known, has a core group of about a dozen volunteers working closely together. Many are also members of the Culpeper Amateur Radio Association. Their goal is to keep an eye on Culpeper, Orange, Madison, and Rappahannock counties. Program Director for Administration Mike Murphy, KD7PUF, told Newsline, quote, "We want to reinvent what we do, providing service, education, and training to a larger community than just those who want to be hams," end quote.
Hey, Lee.
For Amateur Radio
Gotcha.
Newsline, I'm Christian Kudnick, K0STH.
There are only hours remaining in the nomination period for the 2021 Bill Pasternak WA6ITF Amateur Radio Newsline Young Ham of the Year Award. Please visit arnewsline.org and click the Awards tab. Download, complete, and email the form to newsline@arnewsline.org before midnight Eastern, Monday, May 31st. We'll present the award at the Huntsville Ham Fest on August 21st. Hurry, time is running out. And that's all from the Amateur Radio Newsline, your independent source for amateur radio news for 4 decades and counting at arnewsline.org. With Paul Brown, WD9GCO, Jack Parker, W8ISH, Christian Kudnick, K0STH, Karen Eve Murray, KD2GUT at the news desk in New York, and our news team across the globe. I'm Don Wellbanks, AE5DW. 7-3. We'll see you next time here on Ham Nation.
Excellent, Don. Thank you very, very much for this week's edition of Amateur Radio Newsline. We really appreciate it, my friend. Let me turn down the audio real fast because I'm definitely overdriving there for a moment. There we go. Much better. Okay, Don, thank you very much for this week's edition. We really appreciate you, and we're looking forward to seeing you on Ham Nation tomorrow on the Ham Radio Crash Course. So, sounds great. Any last-minute comments or questions or check-ins before we close our formal portion of our net and before we go to our Whereby Roundtable? KC6JPG, Net Control. All right, we're going to go back to Mike Collis, WA6SVT. Mike, go ahead, my friend.
One of the items of going digital on our repeater outputs, and so since there was a delay on some of the receivers for the 1200 megahertz band, that's not going to hurt us for the 900 meg band in the case of the Oat Mountain. So far we got 2 stations. Steve and Mike have got equipment on order for receiving DVB-T, so we just need 3 more stations to go, and then we can work on conversion of Oat Mountain. That was it. Back to net. Nice seeing everybody.
Well, very good. Well, looks like we definitely got some interested people getting into the digital side of things. That's going to be a great start to start transforming our repeater systems into DVB-T technology. And so, and of course, like I said, once we start showing our high definition pictures and great picture quality like we have here on the Amateur Television Network, we're still on standard definition. And you know what? It does look good, but once we get into high def, it's really going to look good. So just going to be look just as good as on whereby or streaming HD quality. So this is going to be great. So Mike, thank you very much again for all that you do for the Amateur Television Network. So we really appreciate it. All right, any other comments, questions before we close? KC6JPG, Net Control. Well, this has been the Amateur Television Network's The Weekly Net. We thank you very much for your participation, everyone. We really appreciate it. And now we're going to go into our Whereby Roundtable, which is going to be starting right now. It's a little past 8:30, so we're pretty much right on time. So this is great. So join us on whereby.com/ATN1, and we'll have a wonderful roundtable conversation. Usually lasts about an hour, and we just kind of pick a topic and we run with it, as long as it's not about politics. If you talk about politics, we kick you off the screen. We're going to do that. This is Roland, KC6JPG, saying thank you very much for your participation tonight. You'll be able to see the YouTube replay, and we hope you enjoy it. So we'll definitely looking forward to see you on Sunday at 7 o'clock p.m. Mountain Standard Time, Pacific Daylight Time, for the Amateur Television Network's net in Arizona. And, of course, Lee, K0CCU, is our wonderful net control for the Arizona Amateur Television Network systems. On behalf of everybody with the Amateur Television Network, we thank you very much for your participation, and you take care. 7-3 to you and your family. KC6JPG, the repeaters are now returned for their normal use. Thank you very much for your participation, everyone, and have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday or Wednesday, wherever in the world you may be. KC6JPG, clear.